Welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. Now, let us start. The first novel we have. The title of the story is Monarch of Darkness, and it has a rating of 80. The story follows Ryan, a devil prince whose kingdom was invaded and all of his relatives perished. He escaped with the supreme treasure of his family and merged with the soul of a dying infant, taking on a new identity as Evan. The story follows Evan as he grows up, takes revenge, and rises to the top. Ryan, Evan is determined to annihilate heaven if it dares to block him because he views light as his enemy. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about an RPG gamer who is transported to a parallel world that resembles the game he played. He takes on the body of his ascended online character and sets out on a journey to find out why he was teleported and uncover the mystery behind the tragedy that struck the heavenly realm. The reviewer gave it a rating of 80. On to the next novel, we have. The anime, Reborn as the Hero's Daughter, is about a hero named Reed who dies fighting the devil, but is reborn as a baby girl who is the daughter of his former companions. Now named Nicole, she has to go through a life of hardships in order to regain her former power. The anime has a rating of 78. On to the next novel, we have. The title is Ranker's Return, and my rating is 84. The story is about the strongest ranked player in the virtual reality game, Arena, who deleted his character and left. He returns to the game to restore his bankrupt family. The story asks if the reader wants to create a character. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Duke Pendragon, is about Raven Valt, the illegitimate son of a wealthy family, who is assigned to be the guard of Duke Alan Pendragon and his white dragon. However, they are both killed due to an unknown conspiracy. Raven wakes up 7 years in the past, but as Alan Pendragon. The book has a rating of 88. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a man named Borg who becomes the king of assassins, with the help of a system and builds a successful career in finance and medicine. On his 15th birthday, he saves a young girl who becomes his daughter. 10 years later, his daughter becomes an assassin and other assassins in the world are tasked with protecting her without her knowledge. The book has a rating of 74. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about John Phoenix, a youth who lives on a continent where powerful cultivators and fantastic beasts exist. Despite being unable to cultivate himself, John's encounter with a mysterious object grants him the ability to do so. With the newfound power, John sets out on a dangerous and exciting cultivation path, determined to never feel powerless again and write his own legend to ascend beyond the heavens. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a human who gets a system that can help him achieve anything. The system's origin and motives are unclear, and it's unclear who is really in control, the human or the system. The book explores questions about morality and what the human will do with the system's power. On to the next novel, we have. Title, Out of Space. My rating, 80. Description. The crew of the training ship UNS Singapore is stranded on an unknown planet after escaping from an alien fleet. They must survive against dangerous monsters and magical creatures. On to the next novel, we have. The article describes how a character named Chen Fei simplifies martial arts techniques, particularly the extreme mountain fist technique and extreme mountain breathing technique, in order to improve his cultivation. He discovers that he can cultivate solely through breathing, allowing him to become a master without physically practicing boxing. The article receives a rating of 80. On to the next novel, we have. The book is titled Rise of the Cosmic Emperor and has a rating of 72. The story follows the main character, Hal, who finds a genie's lamp but is struck by lightning and transported to the cosmic realm with a book that holds all knowledge for a perpetual reign. He begins his journey in Salmon City and battles various creatures with his harem of beauties to subjugate the three realms. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Evolution from the Big Tree, is about a protagonist who is reborn as a willow tree in a world where spiritual energy has resurged, causing a shift in the world. The willow tree can evolve infinitely and its fruits can endow others with supernatural powers. It is revered by many and has been given different labels, including the World Tree, the Tree of Beginnings, and God Tree. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a former master digitizer named Nero Valstein, who was robbed and killed just before discovering a great treasure. He is reincarnated and given a second chance to achieve his goals. The story is set in a mysterious virtual reality world where there are untold riches, endless boundaries to explore, and the answers to universe's mysteries await those who seek them out. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Isekai Yururi Kikou Raising Children While Being an Adventurer . The rating given is 76 out of 100. The story revolves around a protagonist who is mistakenly killed and is given a chance to live in a different world. However, he is transferred to a dangerous forest where he finds children and decides to take care of them. On to the next novel, we have. The manga, Daughter of the Emperor, has a rating of 80 and is about Ariadne, born into royalty as the daughter of a tyrant king who has conquered 10 empires. The story follows her survival in a dangerous environment. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about Liam, a reincarnated person in an intergalactic empire with advanced technology. He aims to become an evil lord in this society that values morality and nobility. Despite his intentions, he is worshipped as a virtuous ruler. The story explores whether Liam can successfully become an evil lord in a world that values virtue. On to the next novel, we have. The protagonist of Nanomancer Reborn. I've become a snow girl, becomes a powerful nanomancer, but is captured and experimented on. After being freed, she seeks revenge and joins a hero's party. She meets her demise while fighting the hero and wakes up in the snowfields as a snow girl. On to the next novel, we have. The story titled, Hello, Wife, is about a man who asks his wife what he is lacking despite having a car, house, good looks, and money. She tells him that those attributes are what men use to lure mistresses and asks him what good characteristics he has. Ashamed, he reflects on how he is loyal and can host, cook, make the bed, and accompany her when she wants to go out. She reluctantly accepts him, but the story emphasizes that good men should not let the women they love fight with mistresses but rather get rid of them on their own. The story received a rating of 82. On to the next novel, we have. The title is Silver Overlord, and the rating is 74. The description talks about how precious things in the world are often priceless, and there is one thing next to you that is valuable and easily obtainable. On to the next novel, we have. The article is a synopsis of a novel titled My Girlfriend is a Zombie, which explores a different kind of zombie apocalypse. The protagonist, Ling Mo, tries to survive the outbreak and save his girlfriend who has mutated into a zombie. Along the way, he encounters several other survivors, including a senior sister who tries to pounce on him and a little girl who hides beside him and laughs. The article rates the novel 82 out of 100. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Reborn spoiled Ming Wangfei, tells the story of two individuals who are scorned by others. A cold and bloodthirsty Wang Ye with beautiful purple eyes and a pitiful Junju with a destroyed appearance. Despite their outer appearances, they both have impressive backgrounds and skills. When they meet, their aloof and indifferent exteriors hide their wounded hearts. The story explores who will adore the other more deeply and who will bring a smile to whose face. Overall, the reviewer gave the novel an 80 rating. On to the next novel, we have. The novel is called Painting of the Nine Immortals, and it is rated at 72. It is about a boy who is restricted by a powerful spell, but he acquires a painting inhabited by 9 souls that claim to be immortal. The story follows the legend of a strong young man who goes against natural principles. That's the end of this video. I will see you soon in the next video. Happy reading.